Welcome to Coffee Across America. We're traveling these United States, visiting local coffee shops and sharing their stories. Today we're in Lafayette, Louisiana, and we're at Rêve Coffee Roasters.
And I would drink coffee. You know, when he would drink coffee, I always wanted to do what he was doing. You know, so he would have that old porcelain cup that he would pour coffee in. I don't even remember exactly what kind it was, but I remember just loving the smell and the taste when I was a kid. And of course, they would make it more like coffee milk. You know, with a lot of milk and a lot of sugar. You know, as I started to get older, I used to go to cafes and I just loved the atmosphere. So when I was about 21, I was in college, going to school for business. I just kind of had this urge. I was like, okay, my community needs a coffee shop. I was in a small town of about 10,000 people, and I just wanted to offer something to the city, a place to go where everybody can meet from all walks of life. So found the building in a historical downtown. It was a dying area, and I bought a building, and I started my first cafe when I was 21. And about a year later, I was approached opening up a second location. So I opened up a second location in a hospital, the Cafe Mosaic. And at this point, this in the first year was kind of a scary year for me as a 21-year-old. People told me I was going to fail. We actually almost did fail. That location took every resources we had, and I think it was a little too early on in the beginning stages for us to open up a second location, just because there's a lot more involved into it. But I remember sitting in my office and looking at the numbers and looking at everything and saying, okay, and sitting with my dad actually, sitting what we can do to push forward from this point, sink or swim kind of thing. And I mean, at this time I was working tireless hours every day, all day, like 100-hour weeks, I'm sleeping on the floor of my office with paper towels behind my head, every chance I can get, just to kind of get some rest in. And so we closed that second location down, and we just focused all of our attention on our original location. And then from that, we started to grow and get out of the hole. And then from that, I was approached again, 3 years into the business, of opening up a shop in Lafayette, which is where I live now. And I helped this guy start the shop for about 2 years. I didn't own it, just managed it. Still had my other location in Eunice. Taught me a lot of stuff about running two locations. And I just said to myself, okay, if I want to do this, if I want to be a part of this industry, I want to dive in 100%. So I traveled all around. I joined the SCA, which is the Specialty Coffee Association. It's like the largest coffee organization in the world. Got my certification, and then I opened up Rêve. Started the roasting. So I wanted to dive right on in on behind the scenes, get as close as I can to the farmer as I possibly can, and then help bridge that gap between the farmer and the consumer. And having that road, it felt like roasting was the next thing for us. Culture that was unlike any other, and helping the staff see that vision, because we're pretty transparent with our staff. We want people to be involved, we want people to care about what we're doing and see it. So you kind of partner with people that have the same vision in mind, whether if it's from your green bean supply to espresso machines that you're buying, partnering with people that care about quality. Because we're a roaster, we met a farmer in El Salvador. We have a really good relationship with these guys. So we actually got invited to go to their farm. So we did. We went to visit their farm, and we were able to buy direct, which is amazing for such a young roaster as we are. to be able to buy direct coffee, actually go visit the farm, see how they process it, go to the specialty mill. It was, in a lack of better words, eye-opener for us. Just seeing what they have to go through, walking up and down the mountain, how their wages are acquired through weight of the coffee, and helping the farmers realize what they're selling to and why we want specialty coffee and why quality is important to us, and just things like that. So learning that process with them and learning together, really, because there was some things we were able to impart knowledge from them with, and vice versa, obviously. So it's been a fun and interesting road. It's about the staff that we have. That's the foundation of everything, and it's important to have that with us, because we can't do it alone. You need a team of people. You need that culture behind you.